Good afternoon for the first time in Race on Oz history, ladies and gentlemen. This is Elmer Jacko, and it's my first race in this league. This is, of course, round 1 of 4, I believe, in an endurance series on Gran Turismo Sport. We are in Group 3 cars. This is actually a team event, so the 3 drivers in each team will have their times added together. There are 2 sessions, so there has already been a race in which some of those teams competed. This team is made up of Viper, Dynamite and myself. We are in Porsches. You can see Dynamite directly in front, and you can actually see Viper 2 cars in front of him. So this will be really interesting. In fact, this is the first time I'm running in a league on this game without traction control. Obviously in F1, I'm accustomed to that. Not really on Gran Turismo. We'll see how we go though. 90 laps here, so a real test of endurance. Better to drive slow than crash once, so we'll see how that goes. Qualifying didn't go particularly well for any of our group, but it went really well for a particular Aston Martin who, I have to say, very quick in a straight line, potentially not quite as balanced as I would have hoped. However, we have a battle on our hands with the other Porsche team here, and that would be a really good sort of standard to weigh ourselves up with if we could beat the red Porsche team. Now Dynamite running a bit wide there, gave Slap and Tickle a bit of a run. Great name, I gotta say, Slap and Tickle. Unfortunately here, we got caught up, and that the contact was very odd. I just tapped him and sent him, so obviously some lag involved. I apologise for that. I didn't wait on that occasion because I thought it was so minimal that I couldn't really be blamed. At this point, Dynamite and I started working together. He let me through because he was on the harder tyre at the time, but I couldn't really get away, and my tyre started to go off, so I let him back through, trying not to cost each other too much time, as we were obviously adding our times together. I went in for the first pit stop of my team. It would turn out that the hards would be a better option for me later in the race. At this point I won mediums, and they didn't last too long either. Slap and Tickle actually overcut me, and I just snuck through, very close to contact there, and that could have been curtains for both of us. The last corner I was really struggling through, and it really gave whoever was behind me a massive run, and when I was behind someone I couldn't get a run down this straight. So Blue Moon, this particular infield layout, very difficult. On this occasion the outside line was not optimal for Slap and Tickle, and he was unable to get through. It turns out this particular driver would be my rival throughout the race, and he performed a great cutback on me there and got the position. We would continue to battle low. There's only lap 14 of 90. Tried the over and under myself, and now around the outside. I'm going to try again, a bit of an over and under, but no drive out of the corner. That could have been catastrophic if I put the hammer down too early, and it looks like he may have done that himself there. Unfortunate for our fellow Porsche driver there. Now gone very deep in at turn 1. I hit the wall, but I escaped with no damage. I do lose a place though. So Slap and Tickle goes past, but he's gone a bit deep himself. We might be able to get back at him here. Potentially an over-under scenario. Yeah, he's gone a bit wide. And another laggy collision. This time I decided to wait because I can only imagine how pissed off with me he'd have to be, believing that I'd taken him out twice, potentially, because he doesn't know about the lag. And yeah, I'm going to let him through at this stage, even though it was lag. There's a bit of a razz there, all fair in love and war. Now my tyre started to go off. This was probably the worst mistake I made in terms of traction loss. A couple of times, losing the rear into this particular corner. And then, as a result, I would let Viper around me. He just pitted, and he was indeed our team leader. Dynamite actually in front at this point, but it turned out that in the end, Viper would be our team leader. I would cross soon after him. Slap and Tickle was in our rear view. He had made some extra pit stops, and that was not optimal for him. And I ended up 6th. The team 4th overall, I believe. And, well, not a bad first round for us. The cars will be rebalanced, I believe, between rounds, and in a few months we'll hit up a new track. I look forward to sharing that with you. I've been Jacko. See you next time.